I realized something recently. I know that we all are making fun of the fish pics on men's dating profiles. And I would think men know this, but they don't. I don't think so, unless they're like all just being really funny and ironic. But because almost every profile has fish pictures on it, and so men, I'm gonna fill you in on something. So women hate this, right? They hate the fish pics, the hunting pics, the motorcycle, the pickup truck, all of it. They see that and they're just like, ugh, swipe left, right? That does not mean that those can't be your interests. Like those can be valid interests, but the photos are they're not saying what you want them to say to her. And it might be, I think you're getting all of your dating advice from other men, which is probably not the best idea. And you're probably also writing your profiles to some extent or putting your photos in to some extent based on the way that your guy friends would relate. Because your guy friends are going to be impressed with your fish picture. They're going to like your motorcycle, all that stuff, right? Your guy friends love that stuff. But like you're trying to get a woman, you're trying to get her on a date. And I am really stressing this thing about getting on a date. Like get out of the phone, use the technology to find her, but then get out of it as soon as possible. And so I would focus on photo pictures like that are clear of you, that you're smiling in them. Like have a friend take them. Like you don't want to have like these weird angles. You do not want us to be able to see up your nose. You want to represent yourself in the best way possible. And I'm not saying go out and get glam shots because those look weird too. And don't filter and AI them. Just be yourself, but smile, look like you're having a good time. I think the group photo with friends is okay as long as it's not the only one and it's not the first one. Because what happens with that is she's searching in the photo. She doesn't know which one is you. And there are chances that you might have a better looking friend and she's hoping that's who it is and then scrolls down and finds out it's not, and then you're out of luck, right? So I think it's good to have friend photos and activity photos, things like showing you doing social things, but like try to keep it off of like the fishing, the hunting, the motorcycle, the truck, okay? Because those just send a different message than I think you want. Now, if you can just get a couple of nice photos, not far away. You definitely need a body shot. Like you want one of us, we need one of you. So you got to get that in there. Get the sunglasses off, like all that stuff. Dress reasonably well. That can stand out. Make sure the photos are recent, like, and no photos of yourself as a kid or a teenager, your yearbook photo. Like nobody's interested in what you looked like back then. They're interested in you now. And I would also say, I think if you've got kids, great. I would probably leave those photos out. And you can also leave out the statement of like, I'm the best dad ever, or like my kids are my world, because that should be assumed. Your kids should be your world. And when we learn that you have children through, like there is a bullet that says you have them, we're assuming that they're your world. And if we're swiping right and matching with you, that's us saying it's okay for you to have kids. Like we're expecting to talk about that and learn about them, right? But when you put them in the photos, the perception is off and it's not giving the vibe that you may think it is. So keep the kids out of the photos, keep the babies out of the photos too. And like the pet photos are great, but like just one pet photo with you and your pet is great. But the ideal thing you want to do is get her interest through the dating app. And so you want to make sure that like what you want to actually put some thought into what you say in there, what questions you're answering, your profile write up, because those are the things that are going to interest her. And then if you match and you start talking, I would say get her on a date as soon as possible. The timing is important because you don't want her to lose interest too quickly. And the thing is you should be able to introduce all of your interests, but do it on a date, right? Do it on a date when you already can maybe tell you're starting to get along, you have some things in common, and then you mention your hobbies and the things that you're interested in. Because at that point, the things that she might swipe left on a dating app because she can are things that, like, after she's gotten to know you, are things that, like, she's probably going to be fine with. And a perfect example of this, when I was out with the golfer a few weeks ago, like, there was something he told me on our second date that, like, if he'd put that in his profile, I would have like gone left. But by the time he told me on our second date, I was like, no big deal. I don't care. You do you, because there were so many other things about him that I liked. And so you want to get to that point where you like each other, your weird matches weird, you do have things in common, you're having a great conversation, and then, yeah, introduce whatever it is you do in your hobbies and spare times. She's probably going to be more down with that, having gotten to know you, than if she's just looking at an app and she's making a decision based on a prejudgment, right? So, and it's fine if you're like, hey, I like to ride my motorcycle on the weekends, and she's like, I have no interest in that. Go have fun. That's okay. It's okay for you to have different interests. She doesn't have to want to do that, but she isn't necessarily not going to date you because of it. But if you're putting the motorcycle photo in the photo app or the fish photo, she's going to swipe left, and you're never going to get a chance to let her get to know other things about you that are really interesting. So that's my advice for today. Let me know if that resonates. Let me know if you have any other thoughts or advice. And oh, by the way, I'd love to know what's in women's profiles, because I hear that we're crazy too. And Lord knows my profile probably needs updating. So I would love as many comments and as much feedback as possible, because again, this is a journey that we're on, and I'm trying to help men out. And I know you guys know you're getting made fun of. And I think you're getting your advice from other guys. And I think you need advice from women, for those of you that really, really want to make this work. So I'm here to help, and hope that you help me too. And so if I can help with anything else, let me know. If there's other questions you want to ask, I will answer them to the best of my ability. But please speak out. What are you thinking? What do you need help with? I'm here. So good luck.